Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, Solana continues to move in this sort of triangle pattern that I actually made you aware about in yesterday's video. So really, that's just sideways consolidation. Could indicate further trend continuation to the downside. One more low, definitely still likely, as I said. As long as we don't have a 5-wave move up, we have to expect further downside. Doesn't mean it will happen though. There is a way higher from here. Of course, there always is, but probabilities are very, very balanced. And it will, to a degree, of course, depend on Bitcoin. I would say with the movements that we've seen yesterday from the Bitcoin chart, it has become less likely that we see direct upside continuation. Doesn't mean necessarily downside has become necessarily more likely. I mean, don't get me wrong, of course, it makes sense. Downside has become more likely, but it's more like we gave Bitcoin the chance to develop 5 waves up. Bitcoin hasn't really delivered yet, and therefore it could still do that, but we haven't got that clear follow through with 5 waves that we would like to see. Something that would give us clear probabilities. They are not there. We are still clearly moving in corrections. And therefore, also on the Solana chart, we have to be prepared for at least one more low as per the red scenario here. Let me take you through it. The base case hasn't actually changed for more than a couple of months really, or a couple of months. No, more than that. The base case was and still is that a 4th wave bottomed here on the 23rd of January. Really unchanged, okay? From the beginning, we were tracking higher here. And we said, okay, we're likely moving in a diagonal pattern here. So the yellow count indicates that we had a wave 1 top here. That was in February. Wave 2 pullback. This was a wave 3 top here in March. Then this year, a wave 4 pullback. Bottomed in April. And this was here the most recent dip. Very deep for a 4th wave in the yellow count. And we could still see one more high in wave 5. This has become less likely, not impossible, however, not invalid or anything. So if you know about diagonals, then you know that they are very, very difficult to trade for a reason. If you want to make your life easier, you just don't trade diagonals. The thing is, there isn't really a clear trend line I could draw here as well. So we broke any trend line. That's the thing. But if it's a diagonal, it would be an expanding diagonal like this one. Okay. Not sure why this is green now, but it would be an expanding diagonal, but the lower trend line doesn't give us any benefit, so I can take that out actually. Diagonals are very difficult to trade, so if you want to make your life easier, don't look for diagonals to trade because they are messy, and especially, well, they typically appear, ending diagonals appear at the end of a cycle, so you're just trading the last bit really, okay? So if we get one more high, as per the yellow count, then first of all, that is what makes these difficult. It's going to be an ABC structure most likely because a 5th wave in a diagonal is an ABC, and it will be choppy. So if you expect like high precision on smallest time frames, you won't get it. And if you expect clear probabilities, you won't get it. Okay, so I can only show you the pathway higher if we get an upside breakout above $156.50. We should still see the price get into this region between 165 and 182. That would be wave A. Then we could get a B wave pullback and a C wave rally from here to complete wave 5 of C or 5 of 3. Okay, then we could complete that larger degree 3rd wave there in the yellow count, and we get a deeper pullback then. It is also possible with the same base case actually that this top already finished here, or this 5th wave of a 3rd wave already finished here with the latest high around the 18th of March. The move up looks a bit incomplete, however. But of course, if we come down too low, I will have to assume that this is the case. In this scenario, the 3rd wave already topped instead of the next top. And so we're already in that larger degree 4th wave. Okay. And in this scenario, I'd be looking at a larger ABC structure. So A wave down, B wave up, C wave down. That makes it more complicated as well because an A wave can be a 3-wave move, or an A wave can be a 5-wave move, okay? So it's possible that the A wave, as per the red count, forms one more low. Then we have 5 waves down in wave A instead of an ABC. So that would give us some clarity. If we get 5 waves down, we can say, okay, looks more like 5 waves. So it's probably the A wave of the red count. We get a B wave rally afterwards and then a C wave down. Lower into the orange support region. $108.35 is going to be next support most likely, which should show us some support there. Then we have some structural support around the $98.50 level as well. And then down here around $79. That's just structural support. And that means that either we should get one more low or the low is already in. If we get one more low, then it tells us the next one should be the last one, because a triangle pattern, if really one develops here, is typically the second to last wave of a cycle. And that means I'm looking for either a rally from here or a rally after one more low. So it's very actionable, but obviously unclear probabilities until we see a confirmed low in place. And it might take a while until we see a confirmed low. So again, you know, if you want to, most people don't trade diagonals well. Yeah, unless you want to be caught in the chop, maybe avoid it. Or if you want to trade it, then just, yeah, be prepared for unexpected setbacks, unclear probabilities along the way. That's unfortunately the problem. I mentioned it last year already, that the easiest way or the easiest part of this cycle for Solana is already over. It is. And a lot of people didn't want to hear it, but it is the case, because that third wave happened. That third of a third wave was the clearest and easiest way to trade Solana. It's over, okay? And it won't get easier, because we're now in the fifth wave, and then there will be another 4, 5, and they are messy, as you can see here. So that warning hopefully helped. Again, a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it's what it is. It's also recency bias. The people who followed Solana last year, they want to follow Solana all of 2024. But it's reality that often the coins that are strong, they will then turn weaker in maybe the next move up. And that's exactly what we see here with Solana. So just be aware of that, yeah. Doesn't mean Solana couldn't move higher. I still would like it to get to sort of $400, yeah, maybe 500. But other coins could do more, and it will be painful to watch probably. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.